It was a golden age on the Mid-Sodor Railway, but there was still plenty of work to be done.
We can't stop now.
Duke would say,
We must always strive to do our best.
not everyone heeded Duke's advice.
Aw, nuts!
Bertram was brave. When a storm hit, he rescued workmen from the mines to seek shelter at the nearest station.
Well done, Bertram. This sort of heroism will go down in legend. 3 cheers for our little old warrior.
All the engines were proud of Bertram, but Proteus felt a little sad. Next day he spoke to Cora about it.
I love working on the railway, Cora, but I want to be remembered for something. Duke is wise, Smudger is confident, and Bertram is oh so brave. But what's special about me? The only thing that sets me apart is my silly little lamp.
Cora paused. Proteus could tell she was deep in thought.
Sometimes it's special enough to believe that everything will turn out fine. You believe in your friends, and they believe in you. Just like I do. There's more to that than you'll ever know.
Proteus smiled. Cora was a quiet little toolvan, but she was wise beyond her years. Proteus was in higher spirits, but sometimes he would still wonder if he would ever be an engine of legend. Cora found it funny.
Think of it this way. If you were a legend, it would mean you wouldn't be around anymore. And frankly, I'd miss you. So please, just keep an eye on the track and live in the here and now.
You're right, Cora. As always.
And over the years, Proteus did live in the now, and was a friend to all. Until a fierce winter came. Proteus could see that Duke was being hard on Smudger, so he wanted to give him a chance to prove himself.
Smudger, would you like to take my train today? We could trade.
And that's just what they did. Smudger took Proteus's coaches, and Proteus took Smudger's trucks to the quarry. It was dark when the time came for Proteus to return home. Cora wished him a safe journey.
Be careful, Proteus. The rails can be icy.
Don't worry, Cora. I have my lamp.
Proteus, is something wrong?
No, not at all. It's just... I've just now understood what you've been telling me all this time. Who cares about being an engine of legend when I have everything I need in the here and now?
When Proteus didn't return, Cora was distraught. A few weeks later, the manager held a special memorial service.
Proteus was a kind engine that saw the best in all of us. Because of this, I've asked a friend of mine to forge a statue of Proteus that we will place beside our shed. I hope that, even in these trying times, his likeness will still be a shining light to us all.
The manager's friend worked hard on the statue. But unfortunately, the railway closed before it was completed. A smartly dressed gentleman had come to buy some of the engines and stock. It seemed Proteus's statue would never see the light of day, until Cora had an idea.
Excuse me, sir.
Cora didn't know that this gentleman was Mr. Peter Sam, the manager of the Skarloey Railway.
Yes?
A friend of mine named Proteus had a terrible accident. And we were supposed to have a statue made in his honor. Now that our railway is closing, we will never get the chance. Would you be able to complete his statue?
All was quiet. No one could tell what would happen next. Until the gentleman smiled.
Of course, I'm happy to preserve whatever I can of this railway. Your engines and their stories will certainly go down in legend.
And they did, didn't they? Thanks to Cora, her friend Proteus was never forgotten.
Hello there, little friend. You'd best be getting home now. Go on. Shoo! Go on now. Get home, little friend. Come on now. Go on. Go on. Go on and